Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have probably one of the coolest things we've actually seen a PlayStation, not necessarily studio, but I guess more so partnership, have a chance to go and do, and basically one of the biggest, like, hey haters, go look at this, after a lot of big online scrutiny. So I'm gonna go talk about this because I always like having a chance to see big developers and higher-ups basically go and saying, I don't care what you guys critique me on, I'm gonna go and do something really nice and cool. So I'm probably a little bit on the low-key side over here, but some really nice and wholesome news I get to go and share with you guys. As well as also we do have the brand new introduction once again to Hiroki Totoki, who we talked about as of yesterday, and as well as some little various fun news all going on throughout today. Now we also see quite a bit of random various April Fool's news that happen all throughout today, so there is no April Fool's going on over here, but if you guys saw our previous video earlier on today, and if not, right now today, Newegg actually has a really cool special sponsorship deal going on with the channel itself. So right now I'm gonna let you guys go and check out one of the coolest ad reads over here when it comes to Newegg, so make sure you guys go check it out, check out the links down below, and we'll go right into the video right after this. You think Newegg's yoking around today? Because these April Fool's deals are no joke. You know, if anything, the ultimate upgrade sale deals are kind of cracked. Newegg is sponsoring today's video with loads of dope products, all linked down below. I'm so excited, you have no idea. This HyperX keyboard is exactly what you need, and why sit around using your keyboard back from 1993? Have some fun, live a little, don't go bad just sitting in the fridge. And I'm not just trying to go and egg you on, but I literally love my Pulse wireless earbuds, and these are all linked down below right now and available to go buy. I know these deals are hard to process, and I just know because the CPU is absolutely excellent. Have you ever had one of those days where your PC just run a little slow? Well, guess what? You can quite literally buy Vengeance to make your computer faster, literally linked down below. There are so many deals I'm just excited for, all on the Newegg's website today. We know it's exactly what you've been looking for, so don't be a rotten egg. Treat yourself to something on Newegg today. So happy April Fools, but make sure you guys don't be a fool and save some money today. And thank you so much, Newegg, for sponsoring this video. Now onward with the news itself. So let's go dive into the actual news itself. So if you guys have kind of been seeing the big news going on over here, there's been a lot of controversy going on with Stellar Blade. Now, I think the game demo has actually made a lot of people pretty excited for the game itself. The animations look pretty nice, the overall character models look really good, and as well, PlayStation has a really cool partnership when it comes to Stellar Blade. Now, we don't have anything really big on the PlayStation 5 coming out throughout most of the rest of the year, at least that's been announced as of so far. But so this is one of those more bigger games such as Rise of the Ronin and Stellar Blade to kind of go and fill up those holes with a somewhat like AA type style game, where it still is a good, long, properly made game with a very loving developing squad, and right now I myself am pretty excited for it. But as you guys have probably had a chance to go and see, we've been seeing some pretty big controversy and drama going on with the game itself, mainly from some people calling out like from how they kind of portrayed the women in the game itself too, although a lot of people kind of didn't realize that, like, say the main person who's been making the game, we cover this on a separate video, is obviously a woman herself. So it's basically a lot of women who are okay with the game, don't have any issues with it, and some people are kind of causing controversy for no real big reason. But the one kind of cool thing is, in mixed of all this controversy and kind of weirdities when it comes to game, like, you know, game reviewers and people calling out, there is actually something that was very nifty and very wholesome that happened from the CEO of Shift Up. Now, if you guys don't actually know, Shift Up is the company behind Stellar Blade as a whole. And this is one thing I always love to go and see, because these are just people spending their own money or their own company money and doing all these nice things out here, where right now, the CEO and of the creative studio Shift Up, which is the director of Stellar Blade itself, basically the people who are behind the game, making the game to put on PlayStation in general, gifted a PlayStation 5 to each of the 260 employees, so after the game is fully done, they can enjoy playing the game after the game is released. Now, you guys can kind of say whatever you guys want to go and say in terms of like maybe character creation or your own opinions on that. 100% will always respect it, totally always get it, like you guys can feel and think how you guys want. But I do want to go and highlight something that's really nice, completely like regardless of what the game itself might be, although a lot of people are looking forward to the game, myself included, but this is some of the more wholesome things to see. Or even the comment sections basically saying how much of a massive W it is, and I would actually probably 100% agree, because one big thing we've noted, and this happened a lot, especially when the PlayStation 5 and all those Xbox consoles first came out, and there was a lot of big, you know, like supply chain issues, and people weren't able to go get their consoles super quickly. This is some of the more wholesome things out there. Imagine being an artist or an animator, writer, modeler, whatever it might go and be for the game overall. Dialogue person, voice actor, storyboarder. There's a lot of various things that go into games themselves. And imagine you're one of those people who are working on the game. And you release this game, but it is a PlayStation 5 exclusive. And well, sadly, even if like you are a big gamer, work at a game studio, not everyone either can afford it or is a gamer as a whole to have a chance to go and play their game. That's just how it is. I mean, I myself am a gamer. If I was working these companies, I'd probably be like a little bit like, what's going on? Because obviously, what do you do? What do you already do if you already have a PS5? Just maybe give it away to a friend? Do they have like an office sign up where it's like you do a little scratch ticket? I'm not really sure how most companies would do this. But all the people who showed up to work, who have been working on this game on the PlayStation, had a nice PlayStation 5 console sitting right on their desks, which I think is wholesome. I love this. Now, once again, if there's like a little small controversy, I think there's anything kind of really big on Stellar Blade, but when it comes to this, like I like seeing this because it kind of makes gaming as a whole feel more together. It's like going to work and you get a really random bonus. But as well as I said, some people out there do not have their own console. They cannot go and play the game. They'll spend years of their life working on the game itself, and whether it's just maybe they're saving for a house, or they spend their money on other hobbies, or maybe they have kids, whatever it might be. Like the fact that the actual CEO himself spent probably thousands of dollars, it's whatever 260 times 500 in, which was definitely no small sum. I'm sure PlayStation maybe had a part of it too as well, but this is still wholesome that they're quite literally wheeling in PlayStation 5 consoles to make sure that this game is going to be awesome. And I think this is also a nice thing too, because you want to be proud of the work you make. If you're making a game, working on a game, and you can't even enjoy the final product, what are you doing? Like, it sucks. Like, not to say it's anything bad against them if they can't afford it or don't have a console, completely understand, but it is one of those things where, like, you want to be able to go and sit there and see the fruits of your labor. You want to be proud of what you made. And like I said, it's not bad if they're not, like, don't get me wrong, but it's one of those nice things that the CEO has a chance to accentuate and make it so these people can go and enjoy it. Like, I think that's awesome. I think this is a really, really nice gesture over here too as well. And obviously, like I said, this is a PlayStation 5 exclusive game, so I'm not really sure if there's any tie-in with basically PlayStation being like, hey, we'll give you guys some consoles, sell them to you on market price for like $350 each. Maybe even PlayStation as like a little bonus, because it is only a few $1,000s. I mean, don't forget, Sony itself is literally making them. And I mean, these are all the people making the game, and they'll probably make PlayStation a pretty big profit by making a PlayStation 5 exclusive game. But like, this is wholesome. I love seeing this in the gaming sphere. I love when the CEOs kind of care, and it just is a good win. Like, this is good morale. I like seeing this. So I still am pretty excited for Stellar Blade, and seeing something like this makes the whole experience a little bit nicer and a little bit better for me. Now, also going to wind down too, we did make a video on this as of yesterday, but we did go and talk about the fact that Hiroki Totoki is now officially the interim CEO of PlayStation. So welcome to him over here. If you guys want a little bit more of a deeper dive on what I'm expecting him to go and change and do a little bit more in depth, I've talked about a little bit, be a little bit more like maybe focused on games, maybe a little bit more cancel for fluffyware, which I'm kind of 50-50 on. We'll have to kind of see what he does, because he's not going to be here forever. But as of right now, April 1st, he is now the official brand new PlayStation CEO too as well, and is going to basically try to go figure out the next chapter of what's going on with PlayStation. So they want to figure out who's going to be the next CEO. They want to make sure the future is all good. And it's kind of fun because he has been visiting studios, as we talked about in a prior video, and it's just interesting. I've had a chance to go through all these financial things and want to see how aggressive they want to be, how they want to change up the company, how they want to go and do maybe bringing more stuff to PC. There is a lot of different changes they can do when it comes to gaming as a whole. And it makes me really happy because they've also been seeing big gross incomes, but not gross profits. And that's kind of also a really big thing to go and note, because you need to make money and you got to make sure things are going well. You have to have a long-term faith for your company as a whole. So there's a big thing. So they want to maybe focus on console growth. They probably want to bring more to expansions of like mobile or as well on PC. And it's very intriguing to see what's going to be slightly different, both on Hiroki Totoki, so a big Sony figurehead kind of reshaping the company to his liking, and then whoever they pick as their next CEO, of how they're going to go and approach the gaming industry in the future. We've seen big mix-ups, both with Jim Ryan and Phil Spencer taking the realm these past few years, so I'm going to be very curious to see what happens in the future. So once again, thank you so much for Newegg for sponsoring the videos on our channel itself. All those links are down below if you guys want to upgrade, check out anything on the website or on the links in general. There's a lot of really cool deals and sales down below. And if you guys want to swing by the Twitter and Twitch, or subscribe if you guys are new, leave a like on the video, give me your thoughts and comments down below. I always appreciate that a lot. Love you guys all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more brand new videos.